Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Welcome to my kitchen. I am doing a rendition of a hamburger helper type meal tonight. I wanted to show you what I was doing. I actually put about half a box. Cook, come here. The dog's barking. I put about half a box of a 16-ounce box of elbow macaroni into this boiling water, put some salt in it. And over here I've got my pot warming up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to brown 2 pounds of ground beef. Get in here, girl. Get down. I ask you to come in here and then I tell you to get down on them. Cookie's in the kitchen with me. And 2 pounds. And I'm making enough to feed us for a few nights. And if there are major leftovers, I don't mind putting something in the freezer, you know, like to pull out for 1 serving type things. She's hoping I'm gonna drop something. Let me give my hands a wash and I'm gonna grab my hamburger breaker upper. Okay, my hamburger breaker upper. Love this tool. Came from Pampered Chef. Because aren't we all just pampered chefs? Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so I'm going to break this up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings, and then once this browns, it will not have a ton of grease. This is really good hamburger. I'm going to put just a little bit of thyme, but you can pour the grease off if you have real greasy hamburger. I'm going to put about a teaspoon or a little more, a palmful, let's say. I'm going to put a shake of red pepper. And that's up to you as far as what you like hot. My guys don't like it super hot, so you can always add hot later. I'm going to put some oregano, about a tablespoon. Maybe a little more than that. And you can kind of vary this recipe with whatever spices your family likes in a hamburger helper type meal. I'm going to put some garlic powder. I'm going to put a lot of that. We like garlic. I want it to equal about a tablespoon at least. And then I'm going to add some onion powder because I don't have any onions to brown and caramelize and all that. And I'm just going to do about a teaspoon of that. Cookie, get down. Mine's like clogged up. I need to run it through the blender or something. Anyway, it'll still taste good. Okay, that's how I'm seasoning it. I'll be back with you after it browns. I'll show you what the next step is. And we are back. The hamburger is just about good and brown. I cut my burner on high, and I'm going to drop it back down to low to finish off the rest of what I'm going to put in here. I'm going to add 1 can of 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And let me get a stir of some sort. And while that's doing its thing, I'm going to take these noodles, make sure they're good and done. And they are. I'm going to pour this into a colander in my sink and drain the water off. And before I do that, I'm going to add just a tiny bit of this pasta water to my hamburger helper. Should give it a little more liquid so I can simmer it for a while. I'll dump that off. Get all those extras out. Then I will go ahead and pour in the noodles. Give it a stir. Tricky, get down. That's my good girl. I want to see if I have enough tomato sauce. I may need to do 2 cans of tomato sauce. And that's what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to do 2 cans of tomato sauce to 2 pounds of hamburger and about, I'm going to say 10 ounces, 8 to 10 ounces of elbow macaroni. This is kind of one of those make up as you go recipes. You could do stewed tomatoes, you could do diced tomatoes, roasted tomatoes would be excellent. And you could add other veggies to this if your family likes them. Carrots, corn. You could do a lot with this. Now I'm going to give it a taste before I add my cheeses in to make sure I don't need any more seasoning. I'm going to add a little bit more garlic because we love garlic. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of ground black pepper. You can add that at the table. You can't take it away, so it's easier to not put too much salt and pepper. Let me give that a taste. I love being the taste tester. Yes. Okay. Now you can add any cheese you want. I'm going to add what I have left over of a pack of Parmesan cheese. First off, looks to be about not even a 4th cup. This is going to be one of those use what you got kind of recipes. And I have about a half of a bag of sharp cheddar Tillamook. I love their products. I'm going to stir that in. I'm going to cover that and turn the heat off. Now that will melt the cheese. It'll be good to go. Mama Lisa's hamburger casserole. Not hamburger casserole. Hamburger helper. Mama Lisa's hamburger helper. Winner, winner. Beef dinner. Thanks for tuning in. Bye now.